Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, OP Society. Today guys, I have a special guest with me, Mr. ckMeta. Welcome to my channel.
Yo, it's ckMeta here. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're giving me this opportunity here.
Alright man, yeah, thanks to you man. Very well respected individual within the community. Thank you so much for doing this interview. You know, I always wonder a lot of things about you, and now is the time to find out more about you.
Let's get this show on the road.
Alright, so first question, how did you get into One Piece and what attracted you to it?
So, I started getting into One Piece by I came across it on YouTube one day. The first anime I discovered was Code Geass, but, as soon as I, discovered One Piece, I'm only in the East Blue arc right now. I'm only in the
Brother.
East Blue arc. Yeah.
Sorry, continuing.
Yeah, but I'm only in East Blue right now. All the other blues, all the other seeds, not there yet. Got a long journey ahead of me.
That is quite the
the
twist. That is quite the twist. Most of the people that follow the game, you know, they are fans of the series. So it's a little bit shocking that, you know, you yourself are not into the game, not the game, the series. That's very interesting. So but that's cool, man. Hey, we all have our reasons why we play the game.
We all
So
come from different walks of life.
exactly. So tell us more. How do you get into the game?
Well, I first discovered it by playing the beta. I saw the beta on the Play Store one day, and I'm thinking oh my god, this looks awesome. And I install it, I go through the whole thing, and I like the graphics, the outlines, the black outlines for the characters, oh boy. And the crustiness, ooh.
It was pretty bad. I saw a few gameplays and pictures. It looks nothing like it looks right now. It's like a completely different game. It looks so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Back when
Go ahead.
Back when Kuro and Jin used to be 4 stars.
I know nothing about it, but yeah, was that the case?
Yeah, they were actually 4 stars.
Bro, so I guess the highest was 5 stars?
I think 4 stars was the maximum. Just how it is now.
Hey, I never played it and I'm glad I didn't. It looks so whack. Every time I look into it, people are complaining about bugs. Not like it's that much different than the way it is now, but we all have our reasons, man. I think every single person that's watching this interview wants to ask you the same thing. And that is, why did you decide to only use 3-star characters or characters that are considered to be low tier?
Because they're fun to use. Simple as that. And honestly, they're really unique in their own way. Every star is, and I'm not saying all 4 stars aren't unique. Don't get me wrong, but all 2 stars and 3 stars are unique. And since they're weaker, it gives me a challenge in battle. Since I'm in SS right now, I'm struggling right now actually.
We all are. Have you tried the game after the new update?
Yes, I have.
And
it's much better without.
You like it, huh?
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Right. No one-hit KO shanks, or is that still the case for you?
It's still the case, but less frequent.
Right. Yeah. Same here, man. Blackbeard it's the biggest threat for me at the moment.
Yeah. It's the biggest threat to pretty much everyone, except if you're Blackbeard, of course. You
Right.
disgusting, filthy swines out there.
Exactly. You tell them, man. You let them know. So I wanted to also ask you: do you have any type of special training before going with your characters to League Battle?
Well, first I get a character into Survival 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
I try him out for a bit, see what I'm working with, and if my mind is like, hell yeah, dude, this character's awesome. I'm I put my attack HP medal set on it, and off I go into League.
Very cool. Very cool. Many times I asked myself that question because I have come across your page on League Battles, and you are pretty good with that character. Like very good. It's crazy, man. It gets annoying. It frustrates people. Do you think that that level of frustration with you using low tier characters and people seeing it as you being the underdog and then being, you know, this people with super monsters, bounty fest units, do you think that plays a role into your success in League Battles and how you fight with people, and maybe does that threaten people? Do you think that has anything to do? Okay, let me
Well,
make it simpler for you. So, do you think that you using low tier characters plays a role into your success in battle?
hmm, a
Because
bit.
yeah, you know, I would imagine that it frustrates people to see a Gin doing so well.
Yeah. And I've actually KO'd a Dofi before with Kuro. I'm not even
Bro,
lying.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
How did you even
Yeah,
catch him?
well, the thing is, I I actually was defending our flags. I was defending like our like two or three flags or whatever.
Mhm.
And since the first one was unprotected and everybody else was everywhere else doing other stuff, I decided to go catch the Dofi and at least like bait him to dodging.
Mhm.
And then he did and then I did my skill 2, which is basically a medium range like charge attack.
Mhm.
And I baited him, and then I did my skill 2 just before he lashed out his skill 2 as well.
Damn. I know that feeling, man. When you're fighting skill versus skill, when you activate your skill
Yeah.
and you're like, wow, I hope this mine activates first.
Yeah. And despite Dofi being a red runner, I actually got about 4,000 damage on him with that skill alone.
Wow,
Bro.
that's pretty impressive. Very good. Wow, that's really nice, actually. Oh, how long does it take you to master the characters that you use on League Battles?
It depends on the character, really, and how much time I decide to spend on them. Um, so basically, the more I go into Survival 100, the more I get to learn about them. For example, on Jin, you can actually, if an opponent dodges early enough, you can actually catch them out with the attack. And I know that many people don't know about like Jin or Kuro, whatever, but I'm just like airing out my thoughts here.
That's fine, man. Yeah, don't really.
Because every character has their own intricacies that you and their own timing of their skills. So much.
Right, so it varies from character to character.
Yes, it does. Highly.
Definitely. Do you look for anything in particular when you are looking for a new character to use? Is there anything that attracts you in particular from characters?
I mean, if they look cool.
That's it? No, what about the
No,
gameplay?
that's the gameplay, of course, but like, I I know this may sound shallow, but like, first impressions are everything. Like, in my opinion, at least. Because if a character kind of looks, ugh.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
But even with characters like Hatron, who's a octopus man with fucking like 6 swords, I can still like play him and not be like, ugh.
But do you see yourself doing pretty well with other characters besides Beige and Ging?
Yes, I can. I mean, I've done good with Kuro before, so there's definitely that.
Gotcha.
And actually, I have an example here. There was this one match I had today where I got almost 5,000 points with just Don Krieg alone.
Wow. Jeez. Did you have any Blackbeards on the other team, or Shanks?
No, no,
No.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
That explains a lot. 5,000. Wow, but still pretty impressive with Don Krieg. That's crazy numbers, man. I wanted to ask you. So, do you summon for Bounty Fest units?
Um, well, back when the first anniversary was still going on, well, actually, I posted this on my channel. There was, I saved up just over 900 rainbow diamonds, and I pulled on that. I mostly got shafted, but in the end, I got 3 shanks, including the guaranteed one. So, it was all worth it, I guess.
Gotcha. Do you use those units at all, or are they just sitting? Do you use them for survival? Do you sneak sometimes on league battles with those characters? What do you do with those characters?
Um, well, with characters like Shanks, I used him when he was released for a little bit, but then his gameplay was just not really my cup of because like he's good, don't get me wrong, but like when he released and I just started playing him, he was just not my cup of tea. I preferred the other characters more.
Gotcha. Totally respect that. Do you have any plans of using 4-star units in the future?
Well, I have a video up on my channel where I run stop and badge, if that counts.
I think it cut off a little bit. Which characters are you using?
So, I have a team right now with Yasop and Badge,
Wow,
too long ranged, so I can just harass the enemy from afar.
nice. So I guess we might be seeing some more 4-star units in the future.
I have some pretty good old 4 stars max, like Yasop. Well, not fully max, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I have 6-star Yasop, 6-star Crocodile, 6-star Whole Cake Island Sanji, Nightmare Luffy, and a few other ones.
nice. Well, I'm glad to hear that, man. I definitely would like to see you in top ranks using at least 4-star units, you know.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite metal set? Do you or do you even have a favorite metal set?
Well, I have two actually. So I have an attack and HP build that I mainly run on my attackers, Kuro and Jin, and I have a attack and defense build.
Very cool. Another thing that I wanted to ask you, if you were in charge of the game, if you worked for Bandai, what would you change about the game?
Well, first and foremost, I would nerf Shanks and Black. Just blip. Nope, nerfed. Fuck all you meta users. You can go. Just no, go.
Are those the only ones? What about Kaido? Are you okay with Kaido?
Kaido, I would nerf his I would nerf it. Like I would for his drunk, when he uses his drunk skill, I would nerf it down to 75 each.
75% instead of the 100.
Yeah. Just so
Interesting.
people can actually like not fear like not have the fear of being just one-shotted.
Right,
you
definitely.
know?
I have noticed that after the update, he has become more of a, I don't know, more relevant, I guess, but more he I think he's better to use instead of Shanks because the bugged metals got fixed, and Shanks has no
Yeah,
durability whatsoever.
he's a
So
glass cannon.
yeah, definitely. So I think Kaido must. It's definitely a better option at this time. So what characters would you like to see being implemented in the future into the game?
Actually, I posted something like this on Reddit. I had a couple of new character ideas, and you may not like know these characters or remember them, but they're Mr. 8 and Mr. 9 from the Whiskey arc.
I do remember them. Yeah.
Well, Mr. 8 is like the guy with like the like the wig kind of hair, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, I
where he
remember
can
him.
shoot, where he can has like secret cannons, like in the curls.
Yeah. I remember him. And the other one is the girl with the umbrella, right?
No, Mr. 9 is the guy with the bats.
Oh yes, I remember him. He was like a mole, like digging holes.
No, that's not him. He was like a his
Really?
main color scheme was like green.
It was like Gin?
Green.
Green. I might have to go back. I don't remember honestly. I watched those episodes so long ago, but so you're hoping those characters get implemented into the game?
Yeah. If you want to hear if you want to hear like more in depth, I can do that.
Yeah, go ahead, tell me.
All right. So I'm gonna read this straight off my Reddit post.
Okay,
Mr.
cool.
Mr. 8, also known as Igaram. 3-star red defender. Basic attacks. Using the concealed guns in the curls of his hair, he uses them as ranged attacks against his enemies. He starts off with the bottom two, then goes up to the top two with his third attack. Skill 1. Igrappa. He gets out a saxophone, plays a random note on it, and a blast of bullets fire out of it, like a shotgun blast. Knocks
Interesting.
enemies back. Does a good bunch of damage if all the bullets land.
Right, similar to Yasop.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and actually no, skill 2 is more similar.
Okay, what is skill 2?
Skill 2, Igrapapa. He gets all of his 6 guns ready and rapid fires for a total of 12 times to the enemies, like like, he fires 2 times for each cannon.
Gotcha, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that's very similar to Yasop. It's something like that, what he does.
And stats, like Bej, but a bit better. Like, for example, he could be like Garp, where, instead of Bej is like 9,195 like character power. It could be
Mm-hmm.
like 9,243. Like just a
Oh.
little bit better.
Alright, what about the other
And
one?
now Mr. 9, 3-star green runner. Basic attacks. Using his 2 steel bats and acrobatics, he damages his enemies. With flair. First, he hits the enemy with his right bat, then follows up with his left bat. Right afterwards, he does a little front flip and finishes off with a double bat strike.
Very,
Skill 1.
very interesting.
Hot-blooded Hot-blooded bat of guts. A close range attack where he whacks you with both of his bats, with a bit of extra pizzazz. Skill 2. Home run hide-a-bat. Mr. 9 uses the steel chains hidden within one of his bats and restrains one enemy for 5 seconds, allowing for utility and also allowing the enemy experience a free beatdown, brought to you by your teammates.
Yeah, that's wow, just like in the anime. Very cool.
Yeah,
I definitely see Bandai doing something like it. Probably not right away, and probably yeah, it might take them some time, but I definitely see characters like that being implemented. My fear is that because these characters are not as relevant as other characters and they're taking their sweet time releasing characters, it might take years, and they might not even, release them, because everybody wants, their Luffy's, Zoro's, Sanji.
Yeah.
So, but I hope they do get released, and who knows, maybe they read your Reddit post and they will do just what you said.
Yeah, so skill 2 would be similar to Hina's. Like one of Hina's skills, like where she does the thing where she brings in like that her thing. I don't know what it's called. Like she uses her devil fruit or whatever and binds the enemy for a few seconds, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It'd be similar to that, but just for one enemy.
Oh, that's a little bit of a twist. It would be really good on a 1-versus-1 combat.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And at the time, I was unsure for his stats, but Ninja Yatsu actually commented some stats. So Mr. 9 possible base stats: 5,870 HP, 1,450 attack, and 1,410 defense. So
Right.
basically like standard 3-star runner, but a
Yeah.
bit better.
Pretty much. Wow, you guys are really into those characters, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
I also have another little one. I don't have as much depth as I did with these two,
Hey, that's
because I
fine.
haven't.
That's fine. Tell
But-
us.
If you or anybody else like remembers Elisabello from Dressrosa,
Oh yeah, definitely. With the King Punch.
yeah,
Yeah.
Elisabello.
Oh yeah.
I can
definitely-
imagine him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So I could imagine his skill being where he uses his King Punch, right? And everybody within like a mid or long range gets KO'd in.
Exactly. I would love
But you
to
can
see
only
something
use
like
it
that.
once per match.
Yeah. Some limitations like that. Once you use it, it breaks or something.
Yeah,
that
because
would be amazing. That would actually be pretty cool. Who knows? Maybe it may happen. I don't know if you have seen the latest leaks. There is something that says recharge, skilled recharge not activated, and it has some letters in Japanese.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe
Oh my
that's King Elisabello.
Maybe, possibly. You never know.
Wow, EX unit, next extreme unit, King Elisabello. One hit punch.
But
You
I
never
don't
know.
think people. You never know. It's true.
Exactly.
You never know.
All right, man. We are reaching the very end of our interview. So I just want to finalize this interview with one final question. What tips would you give to new players?
Well, even though this game is more competitive, at least compared to other mobile games, I urge you to just have fun as much as possible. And even when you lose, just go. Even when there's like the whole team is just infested with the insects that are Shanks and Blackbeard users.
Right.
Like just say, hey, better luck next time. Because you never know. Maybe the next match will be just like time skip Luffy, like all the older units, like the older 4-stars, like time skip Luffy, time skip Zoro. You never know.
Gotcha. Definitely. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. Thank you so much for doing this. Everyone, if you guys want to check out his channel, I'll leave it in the description box. You guys can go check it out. For what I've heard, he's going to start potentially making more content on his channel. And who knows, we might have some twists from Mr. ckMeta himself. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, no problem, my man. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day as well. Or not,
All right.
or whatever.
Definitely. All right, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time.